Sacude el acordeón, compadre.
¡Échale, Joey!
Sacude el acordeón, compadre.
Morning, man. Welcome back to the Mexico Radio Talk Show. We got our very own Serene Everly, man, back with us again. What's going on, Serene? Oh my gosh, man. We just got off another interview, man. We just put on 30 minutes, man, a la máquina, man. We're doing
Yep.
two interviews in one show. How about that, guys? How do you people are asking me already, Serene, how in the heck are we putting on two interviews in one night, man? Well, first of all, let me just give you a little bit of explanation how it all works. Well, if you start at 7 and you get one interview on and you do a 30-minute show, and then you do another interview at 8 o'clock or 8:15 and do another 30-minute show or an hour show, something like that, and that's your time. And then that's you wrap up two shows in one night. All right, so that's one way to express it. But without further ado, Serene, we got a lot of interviews, we got a lot of shows going on, and but we got this going on. Let me see if I can get this queued up for you guys, ladies and gentlemen. I'm doing a lot of things out here, man. This is what's happening in Roswell, New Mexico, man. September 10th through the 14th. I believe it's till Sunday. You got the NCAR, man, National Championship Air Races, and it's happening right here in Roswell, New Mexico at the Roswell Air Center, ladies and gentlemen. So we hope to see everybody at this event, ladies and gentlemen. You might even see myself out there, all right? And then this is what's going down in Lubbock, Texas on the 26th. Puro Tejano, Jay Perez, the voice. Jay Perez is going to be in Lubbock, Texas on Friday, September the 26th, brought to you by Yvette Cruz, 806 Promotions. And this is happening Sunday, September the 21st, 2025. Our Lady of Grace Catholic Church, Artesia, New Mexico, presents Michael Salgado, man. Talented musician. It's going to be happening right here in Artesia, New Mexico on September the 21st. And then hopefully I can get the flyer from La Respuesta Norteña, because these guys are performing in Artesia, New Mexico this weekend, if I'm not mistaken. We're about to bring them on our showdown. I'm going to welcome in a good friend of mine, man, Jaime from La Puesta Norteña. And they go a little something like this. Hold on, let me get it right, guys. La Nueva Respuesta. La máquina. Where did I get my Spanish from, guys?
That's right. That's right.
Yeah, man. So welcome into the New Mexico Radio Talk Show. Hi, man. Welcome in. This is my lovely co-host. She's only 10 years old, out of San Antonio, Texas. And she's a Tejano country mariachi en conjunto. She sings a lot of different songs.
Right.
So welcome on board, man. Welcome to our show, man. How you doing, man? How you guys doing?
Hey, man, we're doing great, man. We're happy to be here, man. We're happy for the opportunity, and we're just grateful for everything, man.
Well, don't let this be the only time you guys are on our show, man. So if there's a will, there's a way, man. Like I told Mr. Andy Herrera, he's like, hey, man, can you bring these guys on your show? I'm like, well, of course, man. I said, well, it just depends on where they're at. So if they're in a barn where there's no internet signal, well, I think we got an issue, all right? So, but like I said, if there's a will, there's a way. And with this New Mexico Radio Talk Show, there is a way we can bring you guys on. And we ended up making it happen for you guys, man. And we're proud to have you guys here. And we're looking to have not just only you guys, man. We're looking to have all our local talented musicians, because there's a lot of talented musicians out here in the New Mexico area. So hopefully they get to see what's going on here, and they get to give us a ring and be able to come and express the experience of being on the podcast. So I'm going to ask you a question, and then I'm going to let Serene take over. All right. So Jaime, at what point in time did you guys want to start a band, or how did you get started, or was somebody in your house family a musician, or how did it all start out?
Well, I think we've always been part of music. You know, music's always been something that we've always done. You know, I've been in music since I was like 13 years old. So
Wow.
it just came, you know, and so we've been playing with some bands here and there. Of course, this is my son Jaime. And so once he grew up and he started playing a little bit more, you know, he learned the accordion, and he bypassed me and left me behind. So we started playing with the band here from Carlsbad, and then in 21 we decided we wanted to make our own, and
Wow.
so we did, yeah.
No, absolutely. Now. So, if you don't mind, what band was that when you guys started out, or what band did you start out with?
We're playing with we used to play with Fusion. a while back. You know, we were with them for a while, and then like I said, back in 21, you know, we decided we want to do something of our own. So that's what we did. You know, we started, and here we are.
Wow. I mean, how cool is that, man? Because you know, and I like to express this to all the musicians that are out there, right? Because I mean, things happen, man. You know, you're in a band, you're traveling from town to town, city to city, country to country, state to state, and you know, you're getting to play with. I mean, when you play with these bands, you become family. um Not blood family, but you become familia, brothers and sisters, whether if there's male or females in the band. So you become family because you're traveling, you know, 7 nights a week, 8 nights a week, 10 nights a week, 4 nights a week, 5 nights a week, so on and so on and so on. And you know, like I said, you become family. And you know, you develop a little repetition with everybody, right? And then you know, you're like, well, okay, well, you know, I see what these people are doing. Well, let me see what I can do. Let me see if I can create my own band and see how we can
Right.
manipulate the business and create our own niche, our own vibe,
Right.
and look what you guys have done. You know, you guys stepped away, come out and do your guys' own thing, and look, still kicking, still rolling, doing what you guys love to do.
That's correct. Yeah, you wind up creating some good relationship with people. You meet new people all the
Exactly,
time. So that's what it's all about. You know, we just want to keep it going and just keep up the good relationships. You know, with everybody.
exactly, exactly, and that's what it's all about. We got one of our number one followers in the house. This guy used to be a wide receiver for the Oakland Raiders. Back in the 70s, 80s. He says, hello, Hendawg and Three and Jaime David Vela. Oakland is watching. He's saying hello to everybody out there.
True, cool.
Ay, let me see. Este Andy. Andy's
That's
about to tune in right now. So,
right.
ay, yeah, yeah. Let me see if I can get the link over to him. No, no. Like I said, man, you guys are doing your guys' thing out there, man. And you know, I love what your guys are doing, man. I got to see you guys and get to see you guys and you know, get to perform with you guys when you guys are down here, man. And I mean, I see you guys performing all over the books, man. I'm just like, man, where how can Hendo get over there with La Nueva Respuesta Norteña? I'm like, a
No,
la
no, no,
máquina.
no.
These guys are busy all the time.
Yeah, yeah. There for a while, we were slow there for a while, and we just kept it slow for a little bit. But it looks like everything's starting to pick up now. We just recently I changed our name. Uh, the name of the band, was La Respuesta Norteña, and unfortunately, there's somebody else already out there with that name that we had trouble with, throughout the time. So we finally decided to do something different, and it seems like it's working out all right for us right now. So
And I think that's what it's all about, right? Is creating something that you guys are going to have your guys' own niche to. You feel me? Um, and my thing is, guys, as being in this business, you want to be unique. You want to catch it being unique. Um, with this business because you know it's tough, man. When you create a name, you want it to be catchy. You know, you want people to be like, oh my gosh, who's that band or who's that artist or who's that where did that logo come from? So that's it's just like me too, man. Hendog. I mean, I never thought I was going to be called Hendog. It just was just a spur of the moment, and it
came out.
stuck, you know. And it's not catchy, but it works.
It's unique.
It's unique to me. You know what I mean? And it's not the same old name. There's the same old logo or whatever is going on out there in this industry. You know what I mean? Um, so how many musicians in the band is it? How many musicians do you guys got?
So we're a total of six. There's
A
six of
la
us in the band.
máquina.
Yeah, yeah. So it's mostly everybody's family. Like I said, it's us three here. We live in Artesia. It's me, Jaime, and Simon. Simon's part of the family too. He's my nephew. And you got three guys that are there from Roswell.
Oh,
And
okay.
they're yeah, it's two brothers and one of their friends that's he's been with them for a good while. And those three guys have been together. So they're able to join us, and and so continue, with our band. You know what I mean?
No, that's what it's all about, man. It's supporting and helping each other, man, and being a part of a great business, a great cause. That's what it's all about. That's what I mentioned on this last interview. It's all about, you know, having that willpower to support each other. And this is industry, it's a little tough. Serene, you got some questions for these lovely gentlemen here?
What has your favorite place to been where you have performed?
Well, I mean, I think everywhere we go is becomes your favorite place. Especially if you have good crowds. Good night. I mean, there's really hasn't been a real special place that you say, well, this is what I love, where I love playing, or this is where I'd want to be back. I mean, you're gonna want to be back everywhere you go. So I think just being able to have a good experience is what makes the night.
And you say that correcto mundo, because there's so many places, guys. There's so many places that are very beautiful spots, man. And you know, that's a very great question, Serene, because you know there is so many spots, so many towns, so many places that you're like, oh my gosh, I like this town better, or I like this event center better, or I like this spot better. But it's like, and it makes it tough for these musicians like you guys. It makes it tough, and it makes it tough for me too as a DJ too, because like everybody, they'll ask me like, hey, Hendawg, what did you like about this venue? Really?
The food,
I, I don't,
the food.
right, the food. No, but it's true, guys. I mean, because here's the thing: when you're doing these events, I mean, or going to these events, or going to the places that these people are booking you for, man, and it's like, it, it- and yeah, some people are better than the others, right? Some venues are better, but when you go start choosing your favorite spot to play at, then it gets out there to the real world, man, and then they don't book you or they don't hire you. So it's always be neutral, zero with everybody, and but it's awesome that you guys are able to experience different venues, different atmospheres, different cultures, different countries. Because you guys don't just only play here in New Mexico, you know.
We do go to Texas. Um, as they need us, we go there, and so it's pretty much you're looking at a 500-mile radius. That the
A
most
la
we go.
máquina.
Yeah, so we've been to some crazy places, and played here and there, but we've been to some scary places and played there too. So yeah, it's been pretty crazy, man. Yeah,
Oh my
yeah. So
gosh.
yeah, it's definitely an experience. Going to all these places. You learn, like I said, you meet new people, and it's just great. You wind up having people just following you and just keeping up with you all the time. And they wind up just bringing you back.
And you guys, man, as artists and musicians, where do you think our genre of music is going? Like, because they say Tejano is dead, and I'm hearing the same thing with Norteño también, and I'm just like, to me, and everybody's got opinions, right? Everybody's got opinions with the genre or in culture of music. But me, as looking at the outsider in, and being the DJ, and being on a podcast, and to me, I don't think that the music is dead on both sides of the books. I think it's starts with our cultura, our people that are being able to push it on their FM AM stations, and going out to support the locals, and going out to support the musicians. And that's just me. And I love all genres of music, of course. I love Tejano, I love country, I love cumbia huelpas, I love norteña cumbias, I love country. You get in my vehicle right now, guys, it's country. And look at me, I'm Hispanic, right? You think I'd be listening to, hardcore Mexican, or, some cumbias or whatever. But I play that every weekend, or I play that throughout the weeks. And it's not that I get tired of it. It's that I want to hear something different in my vehicle. When I get in the vehicle, it's country. Or I'm listening to the new music that's coming out for the clubs, and for the quinceañeras and stuff like that. But to me, when they tell me that our genre of Tejano and our genre of or norteño music is getting dead. To me, I look at it as, it starts with our fan base of who wants to support it. So for you guys, what do you guys see the Tejano and the norteño? Where do y'all see that music going?
I think the norteño music still moving forward. There's been a big change in the norteño music. I mean, as you've known, you have so many new bands that have came out,
Exactly.
and the music, it's moved forward. Nothing has stayed behind, but you still have the old music. The old rieleros, all the old people used to play. And
Exactly.
so it's been a change. I don't necessarily think that either like the Tejano music has died down. It just depends on your areas where you live, because I mean, you live down here in this area, you're gonna hear a lot of norteño music. If you live in the Lubbock area, you San Antonio, you're gonna hear a lot of Tejano music. Um, I think Tejano music, it's been great. I mean, we just this weekend we picked up a song from Emilio Nevada. It's called Eclipse,
Oh,
and
okay.
yeah, so we're hoping that we're gonna be able to make it one of our own, and hopefully we can bring it out and put it out to the public. You know,
Exactly.
so I think it just changes, and it just depends where you live. It just depends on your area, because everybody listens to different music.
Well,
So
well, well, here's my thing. These people who are like, well, how come it's dead? Well, it is not dead because people are jamming out to it, right? And you know, and to be honest with you guys, man, I just think everything is just being more cost efficient, man. Some of these bands are a little bit out pricing. Um the venues, whatever they charge out the door, can be out pricing. And to be honest with you guys, and it's the support system that really it boils down to. That's exactly what it boils down to, is our supportive system in this
yeah,
industry.
yeah, that's
um
one of the things that does come down to. I mean, you really have to be competitive. Of course, on your
exactly.
prices and all that. I mean, you have to be competitive. And it's being in such a small area. It is difficult. Trying to be competitive with everybody. You still respect what everybody else does, and that's fine with us. But it's like I said, it's just not so much competition, but it's the competitive part.
Well, yes, of course. And you're right. It takes a lot, to push an event, man. And I've had a lot of people asking me, hey, man, can you guarantee me a price? I'm like, first of all, can you guarantee me that you're going to pack the place?
Right.
And the thing is, man, I don't mean to be that way. You know what I mean? I physically don't. But if you're going to want me to guarantee you a fee, guarantee you a price, well, guarantee me that you're going to pack the venue. And then I can guarantee you your 25,000 or whatever you want to charge or whatever.
Right.
Um, but it takes a team of great supportship, right? And so when these events happen, man, and there's only 10 people, um uh it kind of not only hurts the venue, but it also hurts the musicians as well, because these musicians take their time to put their time in the studio, and then to go put out there for the fans and stuff like that, and there's only 10 people, and then they don't even show up for 10 people. How do you guys perform for that? Jaime, how do you guys perform for that?
For us, it's always been the same. Yeah, it's a little bit difficult when you go up to a venue and you have very little people, because it shows very little support. But
Exactly.
uh, most of the time, that we've played. I mean, we've been very fortunate that
Exactly.
there has been people. But for us, it's always been the same. If there's five, there's six, or there's one person there, we're gonna still go do our thing and just be able to enjoy the night.
Oh shoot, hold on, I'm over here messing with the camera.
There you
I made
go.
you guys a little bit bigger so everybody can see. Um, so Serene, you got any more questions for these lovely gentlemen out there? They're all the way from Artesia, New Mexico, man. So the home of the Bulldog City. I see an orange on that shirt over there, man. Photo Bulldogs, right?
Yeah, you already know us.
Who is some of y'all favorite artists?
Well, I mean, some of our favorite artists, I mean, we've always been big fans of just about everybody. We don't really have a favorite to say. Well, this is our favorite. We because we listen to just about everything. I mean, country music. I mean, you got George Strait. You know, that's the best. I mean, it's just depends. You know what it is, but we just really don't have a favorite person to say, okay, this is who we have, or this is who we want to listen to all the time. You know, it's
Exactly.
just we listen to everything. You know, that's our thing. You know, and we pick up a little bit from everybody, and that's just part of the thing. You know, just trying to pick up something new, something different.
So, are you guys getting back into the studio anytime soon? Are you guys working on any videos, or what's going on for you
So
guys,
so
man?
we have talked about it. You know, we want to get some new songs in. The songs that we had recorded a while back, you know, they wind up getting taken off, you know, because of the name. So that's something that I've been talking to. As a matter of fact, I talked to the guy today about the recording studio, trying to get him back on under a new name. So hopefully
Okay,
that's going to happen here pretty quick. And then I did talk to him about trying to get back into the studio. So he said once you guys are ready, he said just give me a heads up, and hopefully soon, you know, we'll be able to do something here pretty quick before the year's over.
exactly. Because I mean, because what are we? September, man. It's already almost October, November. We got what almost 2.5 months before
Yeah,
the new year, right? Something
it's
like that.
coming pretty quick. Yeah.
It is coming really, really, really fast. So, are you guys writing you guys own stuff, your own music, or how are you guys doing all that?
We do have songs, a few songs of our own that we'd like to get out. Um, we just found something that we like, and so we're gonna try to push that. We're gonna try to record it and see how that goes.
And I know there's a lot of talented musicians, man, upcoming artists and legendary artists as well, musicians, rather if they got a band or not. Is there anybody out there that stands out to you guys as a big inspiration in this industry, rather if it's in the countryside, the Latin hip hop, or the urban? Is there anything that stands out to you guys that that's a big inspiration to you guys?
I mean, just about everything in general. You know, just watching how, like I said earlier, you know, just watching how music has moved forward so much. You know, it's just paying attention to everybody that's out there. Like I said, for us on our part, you know, we grew up listening to Rieleros. Rieleros has been one of our biggest followers. You know, we follow them, and it's something what we grew up with. You know, so yeah, in our Spanish, in our norteño music, you know, that's one of the biggest. I'd say that I'm one of the biggest Rieleros fans right now. You know, because that's what we grew up listening to.
Exactly,
I
exactly.
have another question for you. Who's the most creative on your team?
I don't know so much creative. I mean, we have the funniest guys on our team. You know,
Got a lot of jokesters.
yeah, we definitely have some characters. You know, I mean, everybody in the band, you know, is pretty creative. I mean, when it comes down to it, you know, the guys do come to. Everybody comes together. You know, we get our show set up and we get it ready to go. Um, I think from our band, I'm gonna say Gabe. He's our bass player, Gabe Cordero, and
Okay.
he's a character, man. He's one of the funniest guys. He's like 6'4", but he's like the kindest guy ever, man.
Wow. So, were you guys actually recording that, man? I know. Is there any studios in New Mexico? A la máquina. I mean, I haven't heard of a studio yet. Where you guys
Yeah,
recording that?
so there is a studio. There's quite a few studios here in New Mexico, though. The one
Wow.
that we've been going to it is in Hobbs. It's Grado Records, and he does quite a bit of stuff. You know, he records for a lot of people. So that's who we go to.
So, you guys performing anytime this weekend, or what's going on this weekend for you guys, man?
So this weekend we're gonna be there at the Piñata Fest there in Roswell, and I
The
think
forty first annual, right? I believe it's 44 years that it's been happening, right? Something like
I
that.
think so. Yeah, that's correct. Yeah, yeah. So
That's a
we'll be
long
there.
time.
Yeah, it's a long time for an event. So we'll be there Friday night. I think from like 8:30 to 10, and
A la
then
máquina, closing it down, huh?
yeah, sir. Yeah, we got very fortunate to be able to have that opportunity to close the night. You know, so that's actually very very appreciative. You know, for that. You know, makes you feel good. And so, so yeah, we'll be there Friday night, you know, in Roswell at the Piñata Fest, and then Saturday we get to run up to Van Horn. We actually have a gala to play over there Saturday night in Van Horn, Texas.
So you guys are performing Friday night at the courthouse here in Roswell, right?
Yeah, that's correct. Yes, sir.
And then Saturday, Van Horn, Texas, man. Van Horn, man. Jaime, how do you guys stay so busy, man? I mean, a la máquina, man. I mean, look at your guys' schedule for this weekend. You guys are at the Piñata Fest, the 41st annual Piñata Festival here in Roswell, New Mexico. One of the biggest Piñata festivals here in Roswell, man. It's been going on 40 years, man. That's a long time for a spectacular event, man. And I want to give a big shout out, man, to the city of Roswell, to everybody that puts it all together, man. And you know, from the musicians to the vendors to everybody that makes it happen, to the sound company, to the DJs, to all the musicos that are making this happen for you guys for the 31st annual Piñata Festival, man, because that's a long time, man. 44 years, man. 41 years, that's a long time. That's older than I am. I'm 30 years old. But man, you guys are busy, man. You guys are performing Friday night and then Saturday in Van Horn, Texas. Man, so as soon as you guys get done with your guys' set, you guys are jumping on the bus or jumping on the plane and headed to Van Horn, Texas, man. I mean, I don't know how you guys can do it, man. That's crazy.
Yeah, well, you know what? We've been very fortunate to, like I said earlier, you create real good relationships, and to be honest, we owe it to Andy Herrera. He's the one that helped us out to get this, and we're very appreciative, that he helped us out and put the word out for us, and so we have this opportunity to actually be part of Roswell. I mean, we really haven't never been, part of anything there with all the events that happen. So this would be one of our first times to actually be, doing a performance there. So the Roswell part, we owe it to him. He helped us out, and so thank you, Mr. Andy. We appreciate it.
Yeah, and like I said, man, for it happened to be, Roswell's biggest thing, man. Everybody being involved in it. I, my thing is, the whole entire everybody that comes involved, man, that make things happen, man. Look what we got going on this weekend. Got the NCAR National Championship Air Races, man. It's been in Reno, Nevada for at least 57 years, something like that. And they're bringing it to Roswell, New Mexico this weekend, man. From I guess it started today, man, and from the 10th through the 14th, which ends on Sunday. So get your suntan lotion, get your sunscreen going on, get your summer clothes going on, because it's happening here, Roswell. It's happening here. It's
Yes,
happening
sir.
here, guys. So, but you also got the Piñata Fest coming up, man. That's going down. And I'm excited to be a part of that. I'll be there on Friday, man. I think I go on at noon to kick it off, man. I think I do the after they do the, they do their speech and they do the ribbon cutting and then they do the national anthem, and I think I kick off right after that, and then it's going to be pura música throughout the day, man, all the way up until midnight or something like that. So that's a long time of playing music, and people are asking me today, Jaime, they're like, Hendawg, you got enough music for the Piñata Fest? I'm like, well, if I'm the DJ, I better have enough music for the Piñata
That's
Fest.
right. Yeah, you better, man.
I have a
Well,
question for
you're
you.
gonna have our songs. You're gonna have a couple of our songs. You're gonna be able to play them. So
Exactly. I'll play those here just a little bit too.
I have another question for you. Who came up with the band name?
so I came up with the band name. I mean, I did ask everybody in the group, and I did have a lot of most of the guys' opinion on it. And then that's just I decided that that's what we're gonna do. It seems like it's working out okay for us. I mean, our Facebook page, we don't have an official Facebook page, but I mean, we did go since we changed our name. We went from like I'm gonna say about 600, friends, or followers on there, and I think we're right
Exactly.
now I think within a month we're already over like 2,000 right now. So
Ooh.
That's a lot of new
Does,
followers right
does
there,
your
man.
name have a meaning to it, to y'all?
I mean, I guess the meaning. I mean, it's. I guess in English it means that here's your answer. So that's kind of that. That's how I took it. So that's what we decided to call the band. So
No, you know what, guys? I love the Dave, man. It's catchy to me, and well, if I can get my Spanish right, you know what I mean. I think I can get it right down the pipe, right?
we'll have Jaime. We'll have Jaime here. He'll give you some classes on it.
No, that's cool, man. Father and son being in a band, man. That's cool, man. And I have another band from Tucson that it's a father and son band también too, man, and it's cool, man, being able to see, these bands, be able to play with their kids and share the stages because I mean, it's never a dull moment, man, being able to share stage with their son and
No, it's
especially their
great.
dad as well. So
Right, right. No, it's always been great. Ever since, he was able to play with us, we had another band a while back, and when he was little, he was my drummer. He learned how to play drums and he learned how to play accordion, and so here we are now. We get to share the stage, on the weekends and just have some fun.
and that's exactly what it's all about is having fun on stage, man. And I think that's what I try to express to all these artists that I interview on the show, man. I do a lot of interviews with different guests, different shows. We just did one with the barber a while ago. I know you guys tuned in for a little bit, guys, and
Yeah, we saw
uh,
it.
so we do like I said, man. We support everybody. We don't discriminate on the genre or whatever you got going on. If you're a business owner, we want to hear what you got going on and how you got started. So, and we
Right.
do a lot of interviews, man. We do Tejano, we do Norteño, we do cumbias, we do it all. So that's
Yeah.
what we're here for. We're here to support our cultura. That's what we're doing best out here.
Yes, sir.
And what does your son play? If you don't mind me asking, Jaime, what do you play, Jaime?
I play the accordion.
Ah, la Mark, you're the box player. Ah, la,
I'm the squeeze box player.
you know how to squeeze it or what, man? Because I got a brand new accordion that's sitting. Well, it was sitting in my den. I had to take it back and put it in the case. But I think I know what's the song? Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. I think I know the song Bonita. I think I know only maybe the first part of it, but and I've been trying to learn it, but I'm gonna have to hire somebody to teach me how to play the sucker.
There you go. There you go. Yeah, get you some classes. He'll be able to show you some.
Ay, yeah, ay. Well, make sure you charge me after I learn it, all right? Make sure you don't charge me
Yeah.
right away, all right?
See some progress
so
first.
so Jaime, what is it like, man, to be able to be the youngster in the band, man, to be a part of a very well talented well, not just talented band, but around of talented musicians like your father and everybody else that's incorporated in the band. What is it like being able to share the stage with all those talented musicians?
Nah, it feels good, man. It's just something I've been around since I was growing up, and it was something I want to do since I was a little kid. I mean, you're growing up. You never think you'd be like, "Hey, I'm gonna do this when I'm older."
Right?
You know what I mean? So it's just a great experience.
No, of course. No, of course. And it's the same thing like when I started doing this podcast and this DJ stuff, everybody asking me too. They're like, "Hey man, what is it like to be I never thought I was going to be doing interviews. I never thought I was going to be a DJ, of course. You never
You're
think
out there
you're going
gonna
to do
call your Hendawg.
it." Right? Exactly. You got it right. No, you got it right. So Jaime, who's one of your all-time favorite accordion players in this industry, man? And like I said, it doesn't have to be in the Tejano field or in the Norteño or in the country. It could be anybody out there. What accordion player sticks out to you the most?
Someone that stuck out most to me was a guy. He was at a Hobbs. He passed away a couple years. His name was Juan Antonio. Like he was an OG accordion player. But yeah, other than that, it would just be him.
And that's awesome, man, because you always got to have somebody that you got to look up to, man. And it doesn't matter what genre you play in the business, man. You have to have somebody in the back of mind of who inspired you to want to be a box player. And I seen you play the box, man, and you play it a whole lot better than I do because I can only play a little bit of tunes here and there, man. Now, if you get a Weedle, I know how to play that sucker. If you get a cowbell, I know how to play that.
And on top of that, I would add would probably be my dad. He plays the accordion too.
Oh my gosh!
So my dad was the first person I looked up to wanting to play the accordion.
Oh, of course, of course.
Which he bypassed me in a hurry, man. Yeah, he did. He wanted to learn in a hurry, and within a couple of weeks, man, he's all like, "Look, this is what I can do." So, but yeah,
Oh my gosh, man. So I mean, I know I was bringing you guys on the show before the show started, man. I know you guys are in the studio, right? Where you guys practice daily, or how many times you
right.
guys practice, man?
We try to practice every Wednesday.
All right. So how about we
Yeah.
bring you guys back on a Wednesday and you
Hey,
guys do a
that'd be
live
great.
jam session for us, man?
Yeah, it'd be great, man. We'd love to do it, man. Yeah, every Wednesday we try to practice. Unfortunately, today we try to have everybody to come today, but unfortunately with work, it's hard for everybody to make it, so we can't always make it on Wednesdays. But Wednesday is the day that we practice, and this is where we just try to bring up something new.
Well, when is the next practice, and when are you gonna have everybody in full effect? See, I'm already making the suggestion already. So
All right, yeah. Now, well, like I said, hit us up every Wednesday. We try to practice, from 6, a couple hours. We try to practice and we try to BS about work or about anything else. It gives us the opportunity um, just to joke around with everybody, and we get to discuss. Hey, what are we wearing this weekend? What times are we leaving? Or it gives us that opportunity to just
exactly.
give our bass player a hard time. He's a jokester, so we give him a hard time every time we have group practice.
Of course, no, of course. No, no, we appreciate everything you guys are doing, man. We're looking forward to seeing you guys this Friday, man. I think I'm gonna be out there, man. I'll be out there early. I'll be out there like at 7:30, 8 o'clock with Andy,
Yes,
running
sir.
the sound system, learning the sound system.
Yeah.
It's a good trait to learn, man. And I'm there to help out my boy, Mr. Andy Herrera, doing his thing. And of course, I'll be out there starting it off after all the ceremonies and after they do all the ribbon cutting. And once again, big shout out to the Espanol Chamber, man, bringing you the
Right.
41st annual Piñata Festival, man. And you're gonna have La Nueva Respuesta Norteña all the way from Artisa, New Mexico on the set, man. They're gonna be starting around 8:30, man, all the way till 10 o'clock. And we're looking forward to seeing you guys out here, man. You guys, I know it's only, well, depending on how you guys bring the bus or whatever you guys bring, it's a 45-minute drive, man. So
We're gonna bring our
uh
plane.
right. You gotta have a landing course, right, to land it at,
Right,
right?
right. We're gonna land right in Main Street, right there. That's where we're gonna land.
Bam, right there, right.
Right.
Just get the Elvis Presley jet that they sold or whatever they had out
I
there at
know
the
we missed
airport.
out on that one, huh?
Oh my gosh, man. And I bet you that sucker was still nice and clean, man. I mean, even though it was just sitting there for all
Yeah,
that
it
time.
was
So
still intact, when they showed it. So
no, but looking forward to seeing you guys this Friday, man, 8:30 at the 41st annual Piñata Festival, man. I'm looking forward to seeing all the accolades out there, man, all the vendors, all the people that support this event. Because it takes a lot of support, man. Takes everybody involved, man, to get these places going on, these events going on, especially that are happening here in Roswell. So, and also, man, big shout out to the air races that are going on this weekend. Everybody being involved in that. Everybody that's donating their time to work in the event, to work in the gates. Stay hydrated out there, ladies and gentlemen. Also for the Piñata Fest, stay hydrated as well. It's going to be hot this weekend. We're looking forward to seeing everybody out there at the 41st annual Piñata Festival, man. It's going down this weekend, and looking forward to seeing you guys. Jaime. So you guys, man, any merchandise you guys are gonna have for sale this weekend, or what do you guys got going on, man, for this weekend?
no, unfortunately, we still don't have anything out. It's once we do our next recording, it'd be something that we're gonna plan, and so we'll be able to get our shirts, our hats, and just to be able to give out. It'll be something to give. Nothing for sale. It'll be just we'll be able to raffle them off or just give them away. Make giveaways or something like that. So we'll have hats and we'll have shirts, stuff like that. Probably some keychains and things like that. It's just
Okay.
once we put out that new recording out there, that's one of our deals that we'll be working on.
No, I get it, man. I get it, man. And a lot of this merchandise ain't cheap, man. And I try to express this, man, to all these fans out there. They want to get merchandise from these artists, man. Please support it, right? Buy it, purchase it, support it.
That's correct.
Because it ain't cheap.
I have to go because I have school tomorrow.
Bye, Serene. Serene, thank
Bye.
you for hanging out with us for 2 shows. Serene, thank you so much. She's our youngest member of the podcast. God bless you,
Thank
Serene.
you
Good,
for
good
letting
luck
me
at
be
school
on all
tomorrow.
the shows.
Get
Thank
some rest.
you.
Get some rest, Serene. Thank you for hanging out
Nice
with
meeting
us.
y'all.
Nice to
Bye.
meet you.
Right.
That's right, man. She's only 10 years old, and she's our newest member, man. She's an up and coming
Excellent.
artist, man. She just won the Uprising of the Year. So, guys, it's an honor to have you guys on here, man. I am stoked to have all you guys on our show, man. And hopefully, man, I can catch you guys on a Wednesday when you guys are all at the studio, man, or in your practice studio, and we can bring you guys on for a live jam session, and we can ask some questions to the other musicians out there. I mean, I know you're missing a few, which is
Yeah, we are.
I think you said the bass player and the drummer and the saxy player, right?
Yeah, and our bajo sexto player now. Yeah, so that's what we're missing, man. We're missing four more guys. So
Ay. No, but I'm looking forward to seeing you guys this weekend, man. I'm stoked for this weekend, man. It's gonna be a fun, full effect, man, full event. And is there anything you like to mention to your family, friends, anybody that's out there? Any advice that you like to give these young artists that are wanting to be musicians, or create a band, or start a band, or join a
I
band?
mean,
Any advice?
if you want to create a band, you want to start somebody out. I mean, you got to start from the bottom and just grow yourself. That's just the way it works. You can't start from the top and expect to say, hey, well, if I already made it, you got to have your experience. You got to be able to learn it. But like I said, anything I want to say, just to everybody, all our followers, all the listeners, everybody that's listening, just like for everybody to join us. You could be out there, join us. We'll be out there Friday from 8:30 to 10. Anybody wants to come out there and listen, it's gonna be fun.
No, you're right about that, guys. You have to experience the craft before you want to just jump into conclusions. So, and I think that's what all these musicians already think, man. That it's easy to get out there. No, it's not, man. You got to practice. Look at me. I want to learn the accordion, but there's your son out there already knowing the accordion.
Tell me.
And while he's getting better, I'm still getting rusty, right? So if I want to get better, I got to be able to practice, man. So,
Yeah,
and that's it's
you
the
never
business.
you never finish learning. I mean, you're always going to learn something new. You can't always say, well, I know it already. I mean,
Exactly.
because it's always something new every day.
And it's every time, guys. It's every time that you always try to learn something new, just like with this show. And guys, I am not the best interviewer or interviewee or whatever you want to call me, right? But I learn from each show. Yes, sometimes I need to go watch every show because there's some things that I need to ask better, or reword it. And but sometimes I just don't have enough time. But I still learn from each show. I'll get off tonight's show, I'll go watch it. Hey, what did I do wrong? Or I'll get like somebody that's watching in the show and they'll give me some corrective criticism. I'll take it. Hey, I love that, because what it's going to do is going to make my show better for next week. It's going to make my show better for the next time I'm on the show. So I'm always willing to learn from everybody. I'm still young. I'm 30 years old. I still got people that I need to look up to and follow their footsteps and learn what they're doing.
Right.
So, but I'm
Yeah, that's
happy to
fair.
have you guys.
Hey, man, I think that criticism is one of the best things ever. For a musician.
Exactly.
It's not, you don't take it wrong. They sometimes, people will criticize, but hey, it just it helps you learn and how to correct yourself better, for the next show. And it's just the way you want to take it. That's just how it is.
Well, and it's just like this too, man. You guys are out there performing at these venues, clubs, bars, quinceañeras, weddings, and sometimes they may not have the top notch sound system. But if you don't know what this, if you don't know what it sounds like, and you sound like crap, and somebody comes up and says, "Hey, man, I can't really hear your vocals, or I can't really hear what's going on in the instruments." Well, at least they're giving you a heads up of what's going on, and some people take it offended, when they go down that road. To me, I'd rather somebody tell me, "Hey, I sound like crap." That way I can fix it throughout the night at least.
Right. Yeah, that's how it works most of the time. It's like, people will tell you, depends where you're at. They will tell you, hey, we can't hear this, or this is too loud. So we can't always hear everything. Especially if you don't have a sound engineer running around with you. It's kind of hard to be able to play and actually set your own sound. But
Exactly.
it is what it is, and you do have those people out there that will tell you, and they'll try to help you out. Say, hey, well, maybe you should turn this down, maybe you should turn this up. So.
And it's like this too. I've been to so many events, Tejano, country, hip hop. I've been to a couple hip hop shows. I've been to a couple norteño shows, big shows, and and I'm not a sound guy, but I do hear the music. I do hear the vocals, and I'm like, oh my gosh, I can't even hear the lead singer, and and, and it's hurting the band, So and I don't want to be one of those guys that where I go up to the sound guy and say, hey, I can't hear the band, or I can't hear the vocalist.
Right.
I don't
Yeah,
want to be
it's
that.
kind of
I don't want to
hard.
be that guy. So
Right.
I hate to be that person, man, but I'm like, hey, man, is there a way you could turn up his vocals because from far or from the other distance you can't hear.
Right.
You hear this on the show. You hear this at the show, and I'm like, oh my gosh, like really? But
Clear it
like I
up.
said, I hate to be one of those guys, man.
Yeah, definitely.
But I'm just trying to help out, and just like I said, I'm not the sound technician, I'm not the sound guy. So I mean, if that's how they want the band to sound, that's yikes.
Everybody's preference, huh?
Right. And well, when the band comes up and asking me, hey, how do we sound? Oh, you sounded good.
Well,
I
hey, well,
mean,
well, you heard us last time we were there in Roswell. I mean, you were there. You tell us how we sounded.
yeah, well, yeah. I mean, I'm looking out for the band, man. I mean, I want it to be clear, man. I mean, and I'm hoping the band wants it to be clear too, so their fans can book them and hear them. But when you got the right sound crew, the right engineer, man, it makes it a lot easier, man. And
Yeah, you're gonna
especially
have
if
to
we got
come
the
down
ear
and
for it.
Andy.
I mean, to be honest with you, not just because he's on the show listening, man, and not because I know the guy, one of the best sound guys in Roswell, New Mexico, man.
He does great. He does great work, man.
And I've heard different sound companies, man, and I'm just like, yikes.
Yeah. Yeah.
But I'm like I said, I'm not a sound guy, so I mean, I'm a DJ, so I think whatever sounds good to me, Jaime, whatever sounds
Hey,
good to me, I think is good for me. But some people may not be good,
right, right. That's correct.
and what may be good for you guys may not be good for anybody else. So
Right.
that's why we leave it up to the guys who've been doing it for 30, 40 years and stuff like that. So, but I do want to say thank you guys, man, for hanging out with us, man. 50 a la máquina, a la modis. Well, this interview was only supposed to be roughly about 35 minutes, something like that, man, for you guys, man. But we make it happen. We make it fun. We make it enjoyable. We make it happen on
Yes.
our shows. So and thank you for taking time out of you guys' busy schedule, man, to come and hang out with us instead of I mean, you guys could be practicing for Friday, pero you took the time off to come and hang out with us on the New Mexico Radio Talk Show. And hopefully we're able to have you back um on a Wednesday when you guys
Yeah.
are all at
On
the
a
studio.
Wednesday, that's for sure. Yeah, yeah, definitely hit us up on a Wednesday. That's when we try to practice, and yeah, we'll be more than happy to try to do another show with you.
No, I'm stoked to have you guys on, man. When Andy told me, I was like, oh yeah, man, we got to bring these guys on, man. I didn't care what day it was, man. It could have been on yesterday, could have been tomorrow, could have been Friday, early Friday, man. It could have been something like that. So, anything you want to say to the fans out there before we head out, Jaime?
Hey, just want to tell everybody, come see us, Friday night, and we'll be there 8:30 10, and just have a good time.
Once again, Jaime, both Jaimes, a la máquina, two Jaimes. Jaime Senior, Jaime Junior, in La Casa, man, father and son in the band, running a band, doing their thing. Be sure to go check these guys out, man. La Nueva Respuesta this Friday in Roswell, New Mexico, man, at the 41st annual Piñata Festival, man, is going down, man, at 8 o'clock, 8:30, something like that. But if you want to see these guys, get a picture, get a little meet and greet session, man, they might be available right around 8 o'clock, man, to take a picture, photo, do a little bit of little interview, little something like that, or a little picture,
Yeah.
little autograph, something like that with the band. And we hope to see you guys soon this Friday, ladies and gentlemen. If you're coming from out of town, out of state, safe travels to you. And also, if you're coming in from the airport boulevard, man, be sure to check out all your road signs to make sure you can make a detour so you can get down to the event. For both of the events, man, there's air races going on this weekend. There's a Pinata Festival going on this weekend. So once again, Jaime, safe travels to you guys. God bless you guys. Thank you for taking time to being on our beautiful show, man.
I said, thank you, man. We do appreciate it, man.
Yes, sir. Anytime. Once again, man, that's Jaime from La Nueva Respuesta Norteña, man. They're out of Artesia, New Mexico. And it's an honor, man. We have banda, we have corridos, we have norteña, tejano, country. We have that all on our podcast, ladies and gentlemen. We want to see you guys this Friday night, 8:30 p.m., all the way up until 10 o'clock. They're closing down the show. And then they're heading over to Van Horn, Texas on Saturday for another festival that they got going on, another event that they got going on. And we want to wish you guys a very, very, very happy Hump Day! No, just kidding, man. We're having too much fun with you guys on the show. And we just love great music, right? And I got some of their music right here, man. And hopefully they're able to upload it up to the social media platforms, man. And they're working on a video, working on in the studio. I like this one right here, man. This is by La Respuesta Norteña. It is called Me caí de la nube. And it goes a little bit of something. Let me see if I can get it queued up. It goes a little bit of something like this.